afternoon, Miss Tammy.
Hey.
Kind of chilly out there, isn't it?
Wind chill factor of 34.
What do they say about March? Comes in like a lion, goes out like a lamb. I hope it gets lammy soon. It's a bit lionish right now, isn't it?
As long as that wind's blowing, we're gonna have freezing cold weather.
Well,
like
that's the car. Was that a Maserati? Yeah, it's a Mercedes.
It's
That's a pretty car. Yeah. Kim Daniels says, "Good morning. I love you guys." Well, we love you too, Kim. Thank you for that. She's got lots of little emojis of happy stuff going on, so she's having a good day. Good deal.
Yes. Oh, I'm still not used to the time change. And if I'd go to bed a decent hour, that's part of the time change.
Anne's got a good question here. She says, "Hi James, if your female didn't take with a certain stud, would you use him again?" And she says, "Female blood was on point, has had previous litters. It was Stud's first time. He was 10 months old. Maybe made a mistake not having his semen analysed beforehand. Let's know." Well, that's exactly right. So the question here...
When they pulled from him, did they check
No,
the
they
semen?
didn't. No, they didn't. And that's what she's saying. So maybe she should. And she's right. So look, here's the deal. Why did you have a litter? That's the question. Did you not have a litter because of the stud? Right? And the only way you can possibly know the answer to that is you had to do an analysis on semen.
Well, that another thing, if she did a progesterone testing, was
She said the numbers were on money.
Oh, okay.
So what she's saying here is she doesn't know why she didn't get a litter, other than the fact that it was a 10-month-old stud who she didn't analyze the semen.
Be.
That's the mistake.
But we thought we were on the money with one of my females.
Well, absolutely. Well, you just get unlucky, right?
Yeah.
This is the problem.
It's a gamble.
It's a little bit of a gamble, but you can sway the odds in your favor by doing the right stuff.
Gamble when you're buying a puppy, male
Yes.
or female, or in a gamble when you're doing breedings.
Yes, but again, you can. Well, let's just talk about that because it's a good comment. So, what can you do when you're buying a puppy to reduce the gamble?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, you know the answer. Check out the parents. Get an idea. So the gamble on a puppy is the puppy does not develop into what you want it to develop into, right? So.
Oh, I thought we were talking about if you were going to be good for breeders.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, well, we'll talk about that here in a second too.
Okay.
This is an interesting conversation because I mean, you got me going now. So the gamble in buying a puppy is will the puppy develop into what you want it to be? You know, will it be that nicely structured dog? So here's the things that you should do. First thing is know the DNA of the dog. Someone is, I see this a lot where people are asking about what will I get when I do this dog to this dog. The answer is the way you know is you get DNA test done because you don't want to be pretending you've got a particular kind of dog when it's something different. So the first thing is when you're buying a puppy, make sure that you know the DNA on that dog, and there's different ways that can be done. The breeder might know exactly what he bred or she bred, fine. They've got to be able to back that up with the DNA of those dogs. The other thing is, look at the parents. Look at the rest of the litter. Get an idea.
Grandparents.
Yeah, well, less for the grandparents, but certainly a lot for because the parents are 50-50, the grandparents are 25%. But I mean, the point
It's
here
all
is
in those genes.
it's in the genes and it's in the structure of the dogs you're seeing. So that's the way you reduce the gamble. So now let's go on to whether that dog will then have puppies. That is the gamble. But most, how many females can't have puppies? Very, very few. I mean, I would put that in the 5% category or less. 1 in 20 can't have puppies for some other problem that's going on, but it's rare. Much more likely you're not having puppies because you got something wrong. Stud's semen wasn't analysed in this conversation. Technique was wrong. Timing was wrong. The dog was too young, less than a year old. All those things factor into it. All right, so I've beaten that one to death.
Or too old.
Yeah, or too old. Yeah, exactly. Too old. Yeah, right. Someone's commented on Chanel's litter, and Arnold Henke says, "You are beautiful." And she's talking about our daughter, and she is. And you know what? She's beautiful.
I've got 2 beautiful daughters.
You do have 2 beautiful.
Good-looking son.
And you have a good-looking son too, and you got some really nice.
Grandkids too are
You
pretty.
do. They are. And I mean,
Good looking and pretty.
I'd say this about Chanel: she's beautiful on the inside too. She's just really a nice human being. She's a great person. So, because we're biased, but hey,
Well, they all are.
they absolutely. But I mean,
Yeah.
someone said specifically about Chanel,
Okay.
and you can see that Chanel's a beautiful girl. She obviously is a beautiful girl, but she's also.
Don't want any of my kids getting their feelings hurt.
Well, of course, right. But they all know that they're loved by us.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, someone's asked me something in Spanish, so I'm sorry, but my Spanish. Oh, I'll translate it. Let's have a look. Let's give that a shot. Oh, well, there you go. That works. That's great. So Nadia.
Who said you were done?
I know. Via Fileskia says.
You is
Now
smart.
you get to answer this question
you is
now because
handsome,
it's like you just blow it up out of proportion.
and you is loved.
My puppy's 1 month old and he doesn't walk. His legs are identical to the dog that you showed. He just crawls. Okay. So this was a comment on puppy swimmer syndrome. So there's two things that can go wrong in puppies. One is they're born with their legs bent around the wrong way. And the other one is that when they start getting to the point they should be getting up, they're big and fat, and they have what we call swimmer legs, where their legs hang out behind them and they never get up on their legs, and they can get a flat chest over that. So your puppy's 1 month old, 4 weeks old, not too late to do this. You simply do what, Tammy?
Well, you tape their little legs up if they're going out in different directions.
Either way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if they're not getting up and moving around, you tape their, do the little, like what you would do on hobbling a horse.
Yep. So either
Because
way,
that'll bring them up on their back hind legs immediately. They'll stand up like that with on there.
first time you put it on, right?
Yeah.
Minutes later, they're just all of a sudden.
It's within an hour. You'll go in there and he'll be standing up with it.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
so,
amazing how well it works.
Yeah. In
The
a
legs
couple
that
of
are
days, you can take it off.
the legs that are bent around the wrong way at birth.
Oh,
You need to
yeah,
get
no,
on that one right away.
That one takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, get on that one right away. But you'd be surprised. I've seen situations where a vet say you need to euthanize that dog, and it's like, nope.
Oh,
Tape those puppies' legs up, and it will be fine.
correct.
And
The bones are so soft.
10
that
days
they
later,
can
his
do it.
eyes are open, and it's completely normal. It's amazing how much you can get done on newborn puppies with little soft little bones that have not really calcified yet. So the
You
answer to
said
this is
something about their little eyes open.
10 days.
Oh, okay.
I've
Okay.
seen. Well, I mean,
Well,
we had
sometimes at 8.
Yeah, sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Right, I've said they
Yeah.
do. Right. Shane Grayman says, I'm liking about your nice studs. He also says, please quit comparing your dogs to your cooler. Just make a video of your products without the dogs if that's what you want to promote. Well, so what we were trying to...
Both.
That's right.
Killing two birds with one stone, folks.
What we're trying to promote is three things. Knowledge, so that you guys who are watching this can get to learn something from us. We're not just about trying to sell you shit, right? We're trying to teach people stuff based on what our knowledge is and what our mistakes were and successes. And in that video, we're trying to show you our studs, and we want to show you how small that stud is.
Oh, yeah.
By comparing him to one of our
small
coolers.
Yeah.
And we want you to buy our coolers. So it's a triple play on this one. So quarter the pants down.
Quadruple.
Yeah, quadruple. Quarter the pants down. Didn't mean to offend anybody, but that's the truth of it. Okay. Gemma Parker. Hey, James and Tammy. Gemma from the UK. First time breeder. Please, can I ask, would you be happy to breed from a Cord 1 affected Frenchie?
A what?
A Cord 1.
Cord 1.
Did a 4-panel test. Affected Cord 1 CDPA. Scared stiff as I. Most of the stud is 4-panel clear. He hasn't been tested for Cord 1. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not up with Cord 1. I mean, I'll tell you generally what I think about this stuff. I think there's a bunch of nonsense that's going on with a lot of this stuff. But look,
it's a way for the people to be making money, isn't it?
Well, I'll give you an example of this. I had a conversation with somebody the other day. They got a test from Animal Genetics, and their dog, Frenchie, had a copy of DM. And they'd called me up and talked to me about it. And I said, DM doesn't affect Frenchies, although it's there in the genetics. it doesn't afflict a puppy, even if he's got 2 cobs on it.
Usually your bigger breeds,
Right.
German Shepherds, Labradors,
So
Saint Bernards.
but on with this conversation, I then said, well, what did animal genetics say? Because they called up animal. I said, what did animal genetics say? And animal genetics said, don't worry, it doesn't affect Frenchies. What the bloody hell is animal genetics giving people tests for DM when they know that it doesn't cause problem in Frenchies? All you do is causing aggravation for people, and they're making money. And it pisses me off. And I like animal genetics, and I think they're the best out there. But, you know, they don't, it's like, apparently she said now, this person said now, they now put it on with the test that it doesn't affect Frenchies. Then why the hell would you do the test? I don't get it. I don't get it. So I'm on my pet horse here. I like animal genetics. I don't want to piss them off, but it just seems silly to me that you'd run a test where you know it doesn't affect a dog. All you're going to do is cause confusion. Anyway, there we go. Someone's congratulating Tammy. Chanel on her Fizz Cybers. Congratulating Chanel on her puppies.
The really Cody's puppies, she's whelping them for him. And you call Cody.
Yeah, give that number because we're done with this one.
Yeah, and that phone number to call about those puppies that Chanel is whelping, that new litter, is 806-664-0173. But if you want to call me, I can fill you in a little bit about it and make sure that you get your call answered.
So those puppies now.
And when you make that phone call, leave a message on that phone number. And if there's no answer, leave a message and then turn around and text it.
Is that about Cody's number?
Oh, yeah.
He gets very busy. He's running My Breeder Supply, and he gets very, very busy.
Yep.
Plus the fact he's got his back down and he's got a bit of diverticulitis, so he's not a happy boy right now. So
he's been
he's a bit under the weather.
But
yeah, a bit under the
please leave a message on the phone.
Yes.
And also text him, and then call me if you want, and I'll make sure that he gets your name and number.
So
also.
Cody gets lots and lots of phone calls, so don't expect a phone call immediately. I mean, it does take some time, but he'll get around to you. But while we talk about this litter, this is a litter. Tell us about this litter, Tammy. Who's who to who?
It's Mando. Love my Mando, the full visual fluffy blue and tan. Now he pulled that out there just as I started to turn
let you go around.
Okay. And
are they doing that now?
okay, he's a full fluffy blue and tan. Carries cocoa, carries cream, AT. And Mama is a dog working. Blue and tan. The mama dog is a blue and tan, and she carries cocoa as well.
That's Suki?
Yeah, that's Suki. And
Suki's a pretty little thing.
I don't know if she carries cream. Yeah, she does. She carries cream. And so anyway, those babies are beautiful. We got 2 Merles, 1 boy, 1 girl, and they both have tweed. And so could be a Harlequin. And then the others are blue and tans or either lilac and tans. And we did send the DNA off, and we'll get it in another week.
Well, less.
Next week, hopefully.
Yes, right.
Hopefully.
Yes, they're pretty little babies.
But anyway, call me or call Cody. Cody's phone number, 806-664-0173. My phone number is 580-799-1910. And we'll set you up a FaceTime so you can see these babies too.
And as always, thanks for watching. Bye, buddy. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you got some good information out of it. I hope you subscribe to our channel. Brought to you by mybreedersupply.com. We've been in business for over 8 years. We manufacture products to help you have successful breedings, successful whelps, and successful puppies. We've introduced a new subscription service, canineconnect.com. It's a 1-year subscription for $129. And for that, you get 2-day free shipping on all of your orders. You get 5% off every order that you place, and you get direct access to our support line to help you with products that you buy from us and general questions about breeding your dogs. It's really a great deal. I hope you subscribe to that. Now the disclaimer. I'm not a licensed veterinarian. I'm not a professional health giver, but I am a guy that's been breeding dogs successfully for over 20 years. Any information you get from my videos is purely at your own risk. If you have any doubts about any of this stuff, you should definitely seek the help of a licensed professional. Again, thanks for watching. Have fun with your doggies. Bye, buddy.